So we already feel the connection through our circle and the energies which are already moving through us, as the Arcturians have already been sending their energy into each one of us and into our circle for some time. So now we simply allow the energies to enter, to move through us, to simply be present to what is. So we are already knowing that the highest state of being is that state of being we refer to as non-doing. When you can be in that place of non-doing and feel that there is nothing that you need to change, to simply be present to what is. This is your I am, your I am presence. Your I am presence is simply the observer of all that is taking place in any moment in the earth realm of the third dimension. We are receiving more and more of the divine feminine energies coming out of the central sun, being received by Sirius and others, and sent to us in an amplified form. As we come more and more into balance with the feminine energy, we find ourselves being more receptive, for the divine feminine is very much about receiving rather than doing. So we are coming closer and closer to being able to rest within that place, deep within the heart of non-doing. This is where you find your presence, your higher consciousness, your soul connection, and your Christ itself. So move now ever more deeply within as you simply breathe into your heart space the light, the love of Mother God. It is not so much about trying to get it, trying to do it. It is simply receiving. And as you receive, you find the bliss, the love of Mother God coursing through you, for it is always in waves, always in movement, never stuck or stagnant. and you simply receive, no effort to be made. I am. And you allow, with the assistance that we are being given, your consciousness to rise upwards, as through your third eye and slightly above you, you look up to your fifth dimensional self, your fifth dimensional consciousness, and rise upwards to join. So you begin to experience the union of your higher self and your third dimensional self, as the two are beginning to come together. So as we experience the Arcturian crystal temple consciousness around us, we surrender as we move upwards in consciousness to the higher realm, which is all around us now, the fifth dimension and beyond, filling our aura and every cell of the physical body is receiving multi-dimensional energy. So we simply let it build within. You may feel it rising from below or descending from above, or swirling around your heart. Simply let it be. It is what it is. It is higher consciousness, higher intelligence, creating within your physical presence, your human self, exactly what is required. Your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, and your etheric body, all receiving the new energy, the new frequency, the new consciousness which is pouring into earth. So an expansion takes place through the top of your head, as your consciousness joins with galactic consciousness. No words are needed, no explanation. It simply is. we receive from a quiet mind, from a balanced self. And the energies themselves are moving us more deeply within, into our core essence, our core beingness. And there is nothing to do but to receive, to allow. Reach out through your third eye to whichever ascended master, star being, or angel, to connect and make this connection also with your heart energy. As the energy flows through your heart, through your third eye, to the being you wish to connect to. As we are all in the circle, each one of us also receives this connection as many beings bring their presence ever more closely into our hearts, into our beingness, into our core. Relax the body ever more, so the high heart will be free to open further with this huge love energy that is within our circle. Do not resist it. Relax into it. Allow yourselves to receive. So we learn to simply be, to be within one's beingness, be in one's I am presence, centered within the heart. Here in our core, in our light, we feel protected, strong, and free from fear. I am. And you open up through your crown, through the multi-dimensions of self, maybe to your Arcturian self, your Sirian self, whatever. And we have, of course, many higher dimensional selves. Most of the beings who connect to you, many of them are actually higher parts of you, higher aspects of your multi-dimensional selves. And most of the light which you receive is your own light. So as you become more aware of the dimensions above, let us also bring down the light through our feet to our soul star, our earth star chakra. Feeling our connection to earth and connecting to Gaia, to her core, to her heart and soul. And as she rises up through us and outward from each one of us through the circle, we feel a divine oneness with Gaia. The brilliant light which surrounds you, which your third dimensional eyes cannot see, is flowing outwards into Gaia through the crystalline grid. Visualize now this golden diamond rose pink light is flowing through the grids, the ley lines, around and through the entire planet. For together in your group you have now enough light to surround the entire planet and see in your vision how darker energies are simply being dissolved in the power of your light. Allow yourself to feel Gaia, to feel Mother Earth. What is she feeling? What is she experiencing? As she supports you, she also needs your love, your support. It is, of course, love, which is healing and which will heal the earth. And that love is brought to earth through you, through the star seeds. So your grounding, your anchoring of higher light is essential for Gaia's to ascend. As you come more and more into your oneness with her, you will feel part of each other, that you and Gaia will be ascending together, for there's no longer any separation except in your minds. So we will now spend a few minutes dissolving for you all that needs to go from your minds, from the old, from the past, which no longer serves you, that you may come into higher thoughts, higher feelings, new belief systems, new thought programs, all relating to the higher level of your next shift upwards in consciousness, assisting you to move into the new. The new is already here, is already within you, already activated. Higher perception, higher consciousness. So you are required and will be required, as you all know, to hold your light, to be in your I Am presence, radiating love from your heart. As everything seems to be collapsing around you, for the old must crumble, for the new to come into manifestation, into physicality, to materialize. We hold strong. We do not falter. And we have the whole of heaven behind us, with us. I